Hey mathematicians, this is Mr. Hatch and we are back with another dividing using partial quotients lesson today. Today's learning targets are I can divide 3-digit numbers using partial quotients and I can accurately identify the remainder in a division problem. Let's get started with an example problem. Today's example problem is 862 divided by 6. Our divisor is 6. Our dividend is 862. Now we need to figure out how many groups of 6 we can fit inside 862. So we can think about it like we have been, like we have 6 friends or 6 smiley faces over here, and we have 862 Skittles to split evenly amongst these friends. Let's get started. First thing we're going to think in our head is, can I give them each 100? We have a number in the hundreds place, so can I give them each 100? Well, if I have 6 friends and I give them each 100, that would give me 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. So yes, I can give them each 100. So I'm going to document that I gave them each 100 over here on my right-hand side column. And I'm going to go ahead and think about how many I gave out total. Well, I know 100 times 6 is 600. Or I can go over to my smiley face chart, and count them up: 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I gave away 600 Skittles. And now I'm ready to subtract. So I'm going to bring down my 2, bring down my 6, and if I take 6 away from 8, it's going to give me 2. So now I have 262 Skittles left. Well, I know I can't give them each 100 again, because that's 600, so I can think, okay, can I give them each 50? Well, let's think. If I gave them each 50, I know 5 times 6 is 30. If I added a 0 onto 30, that'd be 300, so I can't give them each 50. All right, let's think. Can I give them each 40? Well, we can think, okay, I know that 4 times 6 is 24. If I added a 0 onto the end of that, that'd be 240. And that's less than 262, so yes, I can. But another way to check that is we can go ahead and plug it in over here. We can just plug in 40, 40, over and over until we finish up filling in each smiley face. Then if we added all of these 40s up, we would get 240, or 6 times 40 is 240. So I'm going to document that I gave them each 40 over here. And I'm going to write down 240 under 262. Now I'm going to subtract by bringing down my 2, taking 4 from 6 to get 2, and the 2's cancel out. Well, now I have 22. And I need to think, how many Skittles can I give each of these smiley faces equally without going over 22? Well, I know that 6 times 4 is 24, and I know that 6 times 3 is 18. So I know I can't give them 4 each, but if I gave them 3 each, I could do that and I'd still have some left over. So we'll give them 3 each, and we'll document it over here. We'll write down that we gave out a total of 18 Skittles out, and we will subtract. We'll borrow from this 2 by making it a 1. Now this will become a 12. 8 take away 12 would give us 4. Well, can I give out these Skittles equally to my 6 friends if I only have 4 left? No, I cannot. That would not be fair. So 4 is my remainder. Now to find my final answer, remember I'm going to add up each of my partial quotients over here on the right-hand side in this column. And I'm going to go ahead and add those up. So 100 plus 40 is 140, plus 3 would be 143. So I'm going to write 143. Don't forget our remainder of 4. So my final answer would be 143, remainder 4. All right, let's do one more example problem here together. Now here we have 641 divided by 2. Our divisor is 2. Our dividend is 641. We're trying to figure out how many groups of 2 we can fit inside of 641. Remember, our quotient is going to be our answer that we put on top of here. It's how many groups of 2 we can fit inside 641. Let's get started. If I had 2 friends and I had 641 Skittles, I'm going to start by thinking, can I give them each 100? Well, yes, I definitely can give them each 100. If I did that, that'd only be giving away 200 Skittles. Well, then we can think, what if I gave them 200? Well, if I gave each friend 200, that would be a total of 400. And I can definitely do that. Well, let's go even higher. Can I give them each 300? I'm just working my way up the hundreds place until I have to stop. Well, if I give them each 300, that would be 600. My number is 641. So that's really close. Yes, we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So we are going to give each friend 300. So I'm going to document that in my column. And now I'm going to think, okay, I gave away 300 twice. So that's a total of 600. I gave away 600 Skittles. Man, that's a lot of Skittles. So I gave away 600 Skittles. So now I'm going to subtract that from the total amount I started with by bringing down my 1 and bringing down my 4. My 6's cancel out. Now I only have 41 Skittles left. Well, now I can think, how many can I give each friend? I could give them each 10, definitely. Could I give them each 20? Let's see. If I gave each friend 20, that'd be a total of 40. I have 41. That is as close as we're going to get. So I'm going to document that I gave them each 20 Skittles. I'm going to multiply 20 times 2 or add up my 20s over here. 20 plus 20 is 40. And then I'm going to subtract. I'm going to bring down my 1. My 4's cancel out. I have 1 Skittle left, so I cannot give any of my friends more Skittles because I only have 1 left. So now I'm going to add up my partial quotients. 300 plus 20 is 320. And a remainder of 1. 320, remainder 1 is my final answer. All right, guys, you have 5 practice problems to do on your own. If you do get stuck, come back to this video, watch these practice steps again, and take another shot at it. Good luck today, guys. Keep working hard on this. We can do it. See you soon.